So tourism dollars and where, is it going to go where it's needed most? We've got about 1.5 billion that is expected to enter the Australian economy because of the New Zealand tourists that'll be coming over. Qantas is ramping up flights, 120 flights a week from Qantas. Air New Zealand has been able to put 330 people back on the payroll to be able to get these flights going back and forward. So already it's all really positive stuff for both the Australian economy and New Zealand economy. Now, Australia is New Zealand's biggest economy of overseas market coming and going from the country. We spend $2.7 billion a year in New Zealand, the Australian tourists. You got to think about, snowboarding and your trips like that. So I got a special shout out for a client, Mint Tours, who they were very excited about the prospect of Australians being able to go and snowboard in New Zealand. So get excited, Jared. Google Trends, numbers, trends. We love all this stuff. The Google search trend for Queenstown has gone through the roof off the back of the New Zealand bubble being announced. On average, people spend $1,700 per trip from Australia going over to Queenstown for the New Zealand ski season. So yeah, make your choice. You want to go snowboarding off the back of my credit card story. You're probably thinking that I haven't really learnt much. Yeah, I've got a couple of spare boards for sale, so then I might be able to put that into a brick and actually do something smart with my money. And on the other side of it, Kiwis come into Australia and spend on average $1,800 per trip, with 1.2 million visitors making up a total spend before COVID of 2.1 billion per year. So quite important for our economy. And you think of the flow-on effect for the tourism industry, which is arguably one of the hardest hit from COVID, or the hardest hit. What that does for hotels, restaurant bookings, all of that flow-on effect. I think it's really good for everyone out there.